Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Duncan Alderdice, and in these videos I make short videos talking through my thoughts as I walk through my life. No, anyways, that's what it's going to be today. We'll keep this one short. Today's topic is going to be about the interview job that I think that I'm hopefully going to get, as well as the next thing that comes to mind when it comes to mind. Because, well, I don't know if you can see, but if I do that, you probably can't see, but there's a guy walking, and I can't tell if he's walking in my direction, and there's another car, and it is what it is. But, so last week I went up to Montreal, and I went to Montreal to have an interview and then also pack all my things. All my things are packed in a storage unit. That's great. Interview I thought went well. It was in person. Setting expectations, going over a bunch of things. Questions weren't particularly, like there were still questions to verify experience and make sure that there was a fit, but they weren't particularly intensive. I had a good feeling walking away from it. He said that he was working on getting funding and some other legal things that had to wrap up, so would send me a note early this week. And then there'd be some back and forth or whatever. So Monday and Tuesday were yesterday, and today is Wednesday, and I have not heard back. Now, this could be a bad thing. It also could be an ambivalent thing. I'm going to choose the latter, probably because it makes me feel better. But because I think the key takeaway was it was not so much of a decision as to whether or not to choose me, but more of in terms of the list of priorities that he had to deal with at the present moment. Hiring wasn't number one. So I am going to send him a note when I get back. Be like, hey, I'm still excited. I wanted to reiterate my interest and excitement, or just excitement in joining the team. Like, I know you had a bunch of things, so hopefully that's wrapping up easily. And then happy Saint Jean the Baptiste, because that's the French holiday today. But other than that, my mouth is dry. The other thing that I'm trying, I don't know if you can tell, but if these past few videos, maybe for the past week and a bit, I think, have seemed crisper, or the color seemed better, let me know. If you haven't noticed anything, you also can let me know. The difference is the camera that I adjusted the settings to be a higher bit rate, so I'm wondering if that had an impact that was noticeable at a level where you notice it rather than me pointing it out or someone pointing it out and you're like, oh, now I notice it. And yeah, kind of tired. Past 2 days I've gone to bed around 1, so I need to change that to different time. Bus is coming, so I'm going to say goodbye, which is this. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to say that believe in yourself, because you're more capable of doing great things than you give yourself credit. I'll talk to you later.